Welcome, soccer freaks, to the Corner Kick, a show that brings you all the hottest things in soccer with just the right amount of spice. I am Derek, and with me, Angel. How are you, Angel?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Finally, we're having a week full of beautiful weather.
Yes, bro. In Colorado, it was beautiful this week.
We were just getting blasted with
cold.
Oh
Just
yeah,
a cold
I
front.
was gonna
Just
say
a
snow, but yeah,
cold. Yeah, cold. I smelled it. You know.
we're not Colombian here, so it's not that kind of snow, but man.
No, yeah, it was super cold, bro, and we have a beautiful weekend. And you actually went to go watch the first home game, no?
First home game, yeah.
For the Colorado Rapids, and tell us a little bit about how that was. They went against Dallas, no? FC Dallas.
Yeah. They tied 3-3, which is I don't know. It's hard to explain because
It looked like a good game, honestly.
Yeah, well, they started off good. They were winning 2-0, and then all of a sudden they just get blasted with 2 goals. So it ended up being 2-2 before the half. It was like 1-0 like 5 minutes in.
Wow.
So it was pretty. It was a
back and forth type of game or what?
Yeah, well, yeah. Like literally the first goal, it wasn't intentional. I'm gonna just say that. I saw it.
Oh yeah, because that was a banger. He crossed it and then he went top bin.
Yeah, I think it's one of those that you curled it so much that you curled it into the goal.
Rosemary, right?
Yeah, when you were trying, he was trying to cross it into the box, and he ended up just. That was a good
That
goal.
was such a majestic touch to the goal. That was fucking sick.
If anybody asked, it was on purpose. If anybody watched it, it was not on purpose.
No, it was crazy. That goal was so clean.
Yeah, I was excited. Everybody was excited because it's like first home game. Game just started. As one of the biggest gripes people have with MLS is start slow. Like all the games you go to watch always start slow.
Like 1-0.
Yeah, you get the 1-0, but like at the 70th minute, and then the other team just parks the bus.
Right.
So then you're just like sitting there bored the rest of the time. But this case, we got 4 goals in 40 minutes, which I mean it should have been just 2, but hey, whatever. And then ended up 3-3. Pretty good game. I was liking the fact that we got some of the people that they just transferred in playing, getting their legs under them, getting used to the altitude.
Who was it? Rafael Navajo, no?
Yeah, he scored a brace.
Yeah. Two goals for him.
Yeah, one is a header, and I don't remember how the other one was. By that time, I was already gone.
Gone? In what sense?
I had arrived, and by the second half, I was gone.
Gone. Okay, too many jukeboxes or buzz balls. What was going on?
The high noons were high nooning for sure.
Did you do well? Because you were part of the whole porra, right?
Yeah.
So were you there before even?
Yeah. So I
Is that what was going on?
I've been with I was like that.
That's hilarious.
I was so I've been with C38 for like 7 years now.
Shout out C38.
Yeah. We're support section for the Rapids. Behind the goal, set up the tailgate, everything that has to do with cheering on the team, away games. This is the first year that I'm volunteering for the tailgate. So gotcha. I was at the stadium at like 2:30, 3, something like that. Seeing everybody set up the tables for the tailgate, starting to cook, setting up the beer stand.
Get the dogs going.
Yep. Everything and anything that you don't see was getting set up. My truck was packed with food before the game, and I was just like, all right, this is how it's gonna go. And then everybody just fell into it. Just started cooking, started cleaning, setting up, getting ready. Because I think at like 5.
That's awesome, bro.
At 5, they start the tailgate 5:30, so people can come in, get food. Before the game, they just ask for a donation once in a while because it's completely funded by the supporter section. So Rapids really don't give us much, except for a spot. I mean,
calling them out.
It's not the first time we call them out for something crazy, but
yeah, there you go.
But it's cool. I did like the vibe before. Everybody that was there was cool.
Dope, and it builds great community. I mean, to just have people with similar interests just joining in and just vibing with each other and supporting their favorite fucking soccer team, that's what it's about.
And then it started off like, what are we doing, what is this, and then quickly turned to Liverpool's gonna start doing their thing in the league and blah blah blah, and then everybody's like, "Oh fuck Arsenal," and I'm like, "Okay, we're starting talking shit. I like it. I like it."
There's true fans,
They're
right?
true fans. It's not like
Soccer heads.
a dude that doesn't have anything to do on a Saturday, and he's just like, you know what?
The EPL is kind of cool, and they'll watch the EPL.
No, these guys are like, one of the dudes had a Wolves sticker on his truck, and I'm like, you watch, the Wolves? Like, what?
Yeah.
Premier League is king there, but it was pretty cool. I did like the setup before. The game was great, even though it did tie 3-3.
Yeah.
It just showed a lot of promise. Normally, we wouldn't have, like previous years, we wouldn't have had any counter attack. We wouldn't have had any, like before we would have like
number 23. What is his name? I forget. Bassett. He's decent. He has a good leg on him. He can switch the ball. He can give you that good centers, all of that.
I think so he's a homegrown, so he went
oh really? Okay.
If I remember correctly, might be wrong. Check it. And then he was playing with the Rapids. He ended up going over, I think, to Besiktas. And then they brought him back.
Oh, I see. He's
got a little bit of pizzazz from overseas.
Yeah, from the European League.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It happened to a bunch of players. They go and then come back. But yeah, and then he's gotten call-ups for the national team and whatnot.
Okay, I was gonna ask you. That was my follow-up question.
And they just got his brother, the Rapids did.
Oh really? Okay.
So they drafted him.
That's cool.
So there's a couple. But yeah, there's a lot of players. It's looking good. Before the
Brazilian forward looks good. Navajo. Yeah.
Yeah, he's. I don't know how maybe we can get into that. Yeah. How a person that does not know the language, is coming into, because for real, like Colorado is if you're, especially in soccer, you're always speaking English. Mm-hmm. We have a different mindset here. We do a bunch of different activities. We're not like a city that just like we party like crazy, like we're going to the mountains doing hikes or going for walks. Like that stuff is cool to most of us.
We're very unique in that in a lot of ways, yeah.
Except for me. No, I'm kidding. But how do you go from like South America to here? Like that culture shock coming over from another country.
Yeah, that's gotta be crazy, bro.
And then they did have a guy teach them how to speak English better, which is cool. I mean that's a good way to integrate, and it seems like he's doing just fine. But I don't know how I would do it. Like,
it's yeah, bro. Like you're saying, I mean, especially him. Did he come from Brazil? Straight from Brazil, or?
I think if I remember correctly, he came from Palmeiras.
Oh, Palmeiras, great fucking team over there. Palmeiras is like the Real Madrid of the Brazilian league, I would say.
Oh snap!
They kind of so they got a good forward then, if that's the case.
Yeah, he took a little bit to get used to it.
It's gotta be crazy.
And then now he's got the confidence. Like you can see when he's scoring, you know who it's going to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is he good with his feet? Like he has that Brazilian.
And what I like is that he's a true forward, but he does
number 9, right? Right? Yes.
But he does, like, say he fucks up and gives the ball away. How normal forwards, they'll just like, oh man, and then they start walking back to the
point.
No, he rushes back. He rushes back to defend. He rushes back to get help the team get the ball back.
Soccer nowadays, everybody gotta put in. Everybody gotta sweat the shit.
Unless you're Messi, but yeah.
Yeah, pero Messi, Dios, loco, tocado por los dioses.
No, it was a good game. I'm excited for the season. Second game in, 2 ties, so they're 10th.
Because they played their first game, they tied 0-0 with
St. Louis.
St. Louis, right? Mm-hmm. Is that a newer team? I can't remember.
Yeah,
sounds like a newer team.
Don't remember how many years in, but they're brand new. Probably like maybe 2 years.
Yeah,
2 or 3 years, something like that. But they're a decent team. So a 0-0, especially I think that's where everybody was going through the cold front. So it was a colder game.
Yeah, fuck, dude.
Yeah, so
that's the crazy thing about the MLS too, that you get true winter games here.
Oh yeah.
You still need to be wrapped up, It's not like Europe where you can get away
with a scarf and a big jacket.
Yeah, or like a lot of people still wear like short sleeve, like Puyol. Remember that game? Super cold game against this fucking.
He's an animal.
I think he was like a Russian team.
That's different. entirely.
Homer wore like a muck, but one of those that isn't even like a full muck. It was just like a. No, I don't even think he did that.
Like 3/4 type.
Yeah, I don't even know what it was, but he was practically naked, like regular. And then Danny Alves, I remember Danny Alves just like covered up to the max, dude. Like the biggest mock Nike could make.
Danny Alves, he is Brazilian.
Yeah.
So I mean,
coming back to that culture shock thing, you know.
I mean, he's got used to being so hot 24/7.
Yeah.
Not calling him hot. That's weird.
Here we are again, first gay joke.
we're gonna start a gay counter. No, it's gonna be.
It's gonna have like a rainbow on the side. Anyways,
but yeah, but I'm excited for the season, regardless.
That's awesome, bro. Yeah, hopefully the Colorado Rapids start picking it up because they are behind.
Yeah.
They are behind, and it's a long league, but they gotta get their shit together in the Western Conference.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't talk about this, but these in January, the new women's soccer team here in Denver.
Mm-hmm.
We are the 16th, I believe, the 16th franchise added to the league for the feminine soccer. And what do you know about it? It sounds like everything seems to be working well for them, for the team. And I actually have a couple statements here. It looks like the ownership group of the team will be led by IMA Financial Group CEO Rob Cohen, a longtime sports booster in Metro Denver. He will be joined by Project Level, led by Melody Hobson, an entrepreneur who also owns a minority stake in the Denver Broncos. And former Washington Commander President Jason Wright. Cohen will serve as the team's governor, and Hobson will be the alternate governor. So Hobson said, "We're watching in real time and we have a front row seat for what's happening. We want to be part of elevating women to their rightful place in the pantheon of sports," which I fucking love this quote, by the way, by Hobson.
Yeah, I like it.
Hobson.
So from what I've seen, they still haven't released the official colors. Right now, their Instagram is going off of like green and white.
Mm-hmm. I have seen that. Shout out to them as well.
I don't honestly know if they even have a name yet. From what I've seen, I think they're just running with Denver FC type vibes, but who knows yet? They still haven't officially came out.
They play in 2026. I feel like
they have some.
That's what I've heard of that. They play in 2026, their first game, so they still have a while.
Right now they have nobody. Well, they had I think the release for the jerseys for all the women's teams in the league, and then everybody was like, "Where's Denver's? Where's Denver's? Where's Denver's?"
Gotcha.
But they still haven't released.
There's hype about it.
Yeah, there's definitely interest. I mean, they do want to. One thing that's slept on a lot, and especially in Colorado, is the women's side of soccer, because there's a lot of women that like to play soccer here.
A lot of talent. I've played with university college players here in Colorado, and there's a lot of talent here, bro. Yeah, D1 type shit.
Like,
you know?
we have obviously a big following of men in soccer, but women here in Colorado especially, there's a lot more than you would think. And it's not like they just sit on the sidelines like you were saying. They're really good. No,
they're ballers. There's ballers out there.
But we'll see what happens with the team and see when they come out with their official. If they change the colors right now, I'll be very surprised. Okay. They're kind of running on that green and white.
Green and white, yeah.
And they'll probably have like a license plate theme. Anybody knows the Colorado license plate, the generic one, the green and white? That's what I'm thinking it's going to look like, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Luck to them, you know. Whenever they start playing, we'll be making sure that we keep track of that as well.
I don't know if I seen where they would build their stadium, because I did hear they were going to build
that's a whole nother thing, right?
I did hear that they were going to make a specific stadium for them. Bro, if they have a better stadium than the Rapids, I'm gonna throw something. I swear to God. Like, the Rapids have had years here, and their screen doesn't work. the intro sign doesn't work.
Their screen doesn't work. Really, I haven't even.
They have like broken pixels in the main scoreboard. Oh, I'm gonna go off. They make me so mad. But yes.
What's going on? Who's funneling the money? God damn it!
Oh my god.
That'll be good for us.
But yes, it's I'd be very mad if they get like a state of the art like stadium for them.
Don't be jelly, bro. Don't be jelly.
It's like having like
Angel's jelly.
Yeah, a younger sibling and they're showing up with a PS5. You're sitting over here with fucking Jenga still.
Yeah,
it's a bullshit.
You're like, I got the bubble one. Trouble. I got trouble, bitch.
You're just hitting it harder because you're pissed off.
I had an interesting interview with David Silva, my friend. Just want to take a moment.
David Silva?
No, David Silva. But David Silva from Juarez.
That's tight.
And he's a buddy of mine, and we did an interview type of thing for the Denver Colorado Bucks, and it was cool just interviewing somebody that is playing for them as well, here in Colorado, representing, and that is from my hometown as well. So David Silva, I just wanted to take a moment to kind of like point that out, and if you guys haven't seen, I'm doing my own plug-in, by the way.
Hell yeah. I just know he was really good at Man City. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's tight though. That is cool.
Go see that interview. It is in Spanish, so yeah. Another great soccer player that we have here in Colorado.
Yeah, that's tight. It's nice to see a lot of players that do, like I said, like we said before, there is a lot of following here of players that play here and want to play here, whether they come from another country, come from another state. Mm-hmm. They centralize here in Colorado, where because of how the culture is here. It's not something that's...
We're more accepting than most.
Yeah,
I would say, It's not California where everybody, is colorful and everything, or maybe even New York. But Colorado is pretty accepting in a lot of ways. They're pretty open.
If you suck, you suck. I mean, but if you're good, you're good.
Suck, you suck.
We accept.
Is that a gay joke?
Hold on. Ting. What I mean is and they let everybody play. They make sure that everybody's feeling comfortable.
Everybody gets a chance.
Everybody gets a chance to be on top.
Man. You should be in politics, man.
Just so that way, you get a good game, a good mixture. You don't want it to be completely one-sided when you're playing a reta with everybody like at Garfield or something.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that everything's fair, which is pretty cool.
All right. Well, Angel, how about if we go to the first segment that we have here, called La Tabla? We're gonna start with La Liga. As of this morning, Barcelona is on first place, leading with 57 points. Atletico de Madrid just behind them with 56. Real Madrid in third place with 54 points, and I'll give the fourth because right now the race is very fucking... It's tighter than my butthole. It's gonna be Atletico de Bilbao with 48 points. So the point difference in the third and fourth are significant, but the top two, Atletico de Madrid and Barcelona, are pretty neck to neck.
Oh, actually, you know what? I did bring something. Big fat L for Madrid. Oh, suck it. Yeah. Everybody was like, oh my God, Madrid's on top.
Yes, that's what they were bragging about too. We'll talk about Real Madrid later on as well. But Barcelona, 57 points, killing it.
They're doing good. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. It's crazy to think of when you put all these players together, that a lot of people were like, when they first got like Lewandowski, it was kind of like they're just getting like a jumbled bag of players, and now they're just gelling.
Yeah, like when you play that tiles game or whatever, you just get like random letters.
They just throw it out there and fuck it.
We're making sentences now.
Absolutely. Making sandwiches.
Yeah.
But I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. And
some of the key points that I was kind of reviewing is that the Derby Atlético de Madrid in Madrid was also played, and that was a 1-1 type of situation, which helped Barcelona a lot because Barcelona was tied with Atlético de Madrid with 54 points. That tied helped Barcelona a lot as well from Real Madrid and Atlético de Madrid, which was also a great game. But let's talk Barcelona a little bit as well, because Gavi keeps getting cards, bro. What is going on with Gavi? He is annoying the living shit out of me, bro. He is so sloppy sometimes. He's so intense, but goddamn, Gavi.
I guess the best comparison I can make is like Sergio Ramos.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was, he was because he went to Monterrey, but he was like the pinnacle of defender as far as like if you're not talking about Puyol, like, but he had to do things. You know, he had to make the last second slide tackle or the last second push or something like that. Most of the time,
but as a midfielder,
I know, but the thing is that they don't have, I guess, the strong arm in the front, back, or the side. Somebody's got to be the fall guy. You know, it always happens. Like, you got to have an enforcer. So if no one else is doing it, I mean, Gavi can step in. If he's getting cards as much, yeah.
Okay. So he's doing that job you're saying.
Yeah, it's not like he's sitting over here, you know, doing it like. Like Pepe.
The plays.
He's doing it like Ramos, not like Pepe, where Pepe's over here like punching somebody in the face.
Yeah, stabbing the cleats with stabbing their cock with their cleats or something. Like,
I got another red card. What do you mean, bro?
Or when they lift the shorts and it's like fucking 4-6 stripes.
It's not even stripes; it's just like an open wound.
Yeah,
and he's like, I barely touched him. Come on.
He's a crybaby. Oh god. Yeah. So I guess I get what you're saying.
Somebody's got to do it.
It's just I like cleaner soccer. You know, Gavi tends to be a little more not a bad player, just kind of will grab somebody or will slide tackle and fuck somebody's ankle.
I mean, and to be fair, I mean, if you look at like the EPL is a lot cleaner. They make it a spectacle when somebody gets a card.
Yeah,
like, he has to get a booking for that, and then boom, they get a card. Oh my god! But in La Liga, it's a lot more aggressive. It's a lot more physical. So
yeah,
cards and also the refs like literally already have it in their hand 95% of the time to give a card. I've seen games where they give like 6 cards, and I'm like, bro, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Let them play. The more you let them play, the more the game goes fluid. And if you're constantly stopping for a card, I mean, you know, give them a couple. You'll be fine.
No, I agree with you, because usually when you start cutting the game like that, it's just there's no flow. It feels like a basketball game almost. Like set play. Yeah. I'm like, chill the fuck out with the fucking. What's it called? The whistle, ref.
I know what you were gonna say.
That's so funny. No, one of the games that I did see from this month's La Liga, because in the Corner Kick we do sort of a monthly review on everything, right? So it was the 4-1. I don't know if you saw it against Sevilla, Barcelona Sevilla, and they had us for a while. And then Barcelona Flick just did the subs. We got some luck in there and we started winning. But what I noticed about that game is that Sevilla was a really physical team, and Barcelona was trying to play the same type of style, you know, because they were muddying the style of play, I would say. And Barcelona was feeling that pressure, so they were struggling to like keep up. I mean, Fermin went in, scored, and then he got kicked out because he got a red card. Like, man, it's like it was such a crazy game. Yeah. But yes, Pedri, you know, always as small as he is, he's so mighty. This is not just me. Yeah, no, he's fucking incredible. He's so tiny yet so effective and so good at recovering the ball. And
the way Derek is blushing about him right now is just ding.
Is this good enough? We also had the whole thing with I don't know if you saw the Bellingham, the fuck off and fuck you thing.
I mean, yeah. Well, it's with like that's kind of like in the NBA when you yell at somebody. Since we had an NBA reference earlier, I mean, when Luka Doncic told the ref like fucking kidding me? Like, he got slapped in the face. And the same thing with, I guess Bellingham is just annoyed at this point that he's not getting the same calls that he would normally get.
And he's a great player. Like, he's been doing great. He doesn't need to resolve to just...
It's just sheer frustration. You know, sheer frustration.
You're right. Competitive mentality. Doesn't justify it, but...
Yeah, but it's also Madrid, you know. The thing that... Why I think Barcelona is making it work versus a team like Real Madrid is the egos are kept in check in Barcelona. The egos in Madrid are just they're allowed to roam free. That's why you have like Vinny that will always get pissed off and always throw his arms up, and he's over here throwing a big ass fit. And then Mbappe over here, no matter what, he's always going to be the star. You get somebody like Bellingham he's got his own celebration that everybody knows. Where do you see that in Barcelona? You know what I mean? The only person that I know that has their own celebration as far as like when the scorer goes, Lewandowski. And that's because he's the forward, he's the star. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the only player. The rest of them, they'll have their little Fortnite.
Do you think that has to do anything with it? I had my celebration. I don't give a fuck.
No, I know, but I'm saying like something that's like a star point would be, you know, somebody who knows they're in the forefront. Versus like Madrid, everybody thinks they're the star.
Yeah, I see what
you know, except for Modric.
Yeah. He's a fucking machine, man. A Croatian machine. He's just so good though.
He's just
Modric is a beast. Anyways, I talking about egos though. Coming back to the egos, Real Madrid, Mbappe, Vinicius Jr. That whole situation has gotten better because they did really well this time around. I feel like they're finally kind of communicating, and it's becoming a little dangerous for everybody else. They're kind of leaving the egos aside a little bit, where Le Turtle goes to the fucking Le Turtle goes to the wing, and then Beanie goes inside, right? And then they alternate as well, right? So they're doing that, and that becomes very dangerous. Once you start getting the egos aside, you get a little bit in, I get a little bit out. You know, let's fucking mix it up, which should be a given too. Like, you should be wanting to mix it up as forwards, you know?
Yeah, well, they had the growing pains, and normally like a regular team will understand, hey, there's going to be growing pains. There's going to be times where, you know, like I said, they do have a bunch of stars that would be stars by themselves on any other team. But you're talking about Real Madrid, one of the biggest clubs in the world. I hate saying that.
But they are. But credit where it's due.
Yeah, but you have a bunch of stars on the same team, bunch of egos, bunch of people who are told they're 1 in a million. You know what I mean? So having a person come in and they're for sure the star, because when they brought in Mbappe, that's his team. And granted, it's still not his team. He's not 100% in control yet, you know, like how Ronaldo did it. But he's, at the end of the day, their star player.
Yeah, he's definitely one of them.
And you're gonna sit here and tell me that Vinny hasn't done anything for the club, or Bellingham that was brought in as well isn't there for a reason?
No, Vinny's a beast when he dedicates himself to playing.
Yeah, that's why they butt heads so much. You know, you got people, like I said, that are being told that they're 1 in a million, and they want to, you know, show that. And then when you have everybody and their mom together, they're gonna butt heads at some point. The only thing is that Real Madrid, this goes back to the culture thing. The way they manage it versus other teams is they just kind of let them do their thing. They're gonna figure it out, and unfortunately, they're figuring it out.
Yeah,
you know, compared to Barcelona. Hansi Flick out here he's getting like 3 manager of the months.
Yeah.
In the last like 6 months.
Rafinha's fucking killing it as well.
Oh, Rafinha's always killing it.
You know who I wish I had? Fucking Rodrigo, bro. Rodrigo's such a fucking clutch.
I have Rodrigo on my team on FIFA.
I do envy that from Real Madrid. Rodrigo, he's a really fucking good player.
JK.
How about Anthony? With Real Betis playing really well as well.
Yes.
Ex-player of Manchester United.
Yes.
And now he's with Real Betis, and he's having the fucking greatest season.
Who is Isco playing with? Isn't he playing with
Yeah,
Venice too?
he's with there. He actually, I think he might have assisted him.
That's what I was gonna say. He might have assisted
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
goal
yeah,
that
Isco.
ended up. Was it tying it for Betis, or did they win?
Yeah, you're right. He did help out, and they won against Real Madrid yesterday, 2-1.
That's Isco, the one of their pillars of the great Real Madrid, is the one that took him down.
Yeah, because Isco scored. Anthony's having the fucking time of his life. I was watching an interview of him, and he said that he needed a change.
Yeah.
A change of like energy from being in England to in Manchester to now being in Spain.
How many players leave Man U and just say it's better?
I don't know. Yeah, it just looks like there might
Like
be
you had
a lot of
what was
toxicity.
it Jesse Lingard when he went to West Ham? He was like, "This is great. He's like, this is what it's supposed to be like." And now Anthony is just like, "Dude, what are they doing at Man U?" Like,
I don't know. I don't know. Well, they're not doing great. They're not doing great even till this day. I don't know. They have a lot of issues. But also Atletico Madrid is having a great season. Let's recognize that. Julian Alvarez, también killer. Griezmann, Oblak is a fucking solid pillar back.
15th comeback for Griezmann though, for sure.
He switched cleats. Now he's with another brand. He's not with Puma anymore.
He just, I don't know. It's crazy to think that like a lot of people were always like, "Oh, well, this is the end of Griezmann. This is the end of Griezmann." And then he just was, "Nah, we're gonna start over again. We're gonna do this again." And Oblak, like you were saying, God, man, that man is
He's good.
solid. Stupid solid.
Courtois is really good though as well. Let's be honest. But Oblak showed up because they went against. Yeah, we talked about it. They had the derby, and he showed up against Madrid.
We're not trying to get on their jock. It's just funny.
Oh, also Araujo got injured again, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Our center back for Barcelona. What the fuck, bro?
It's one of those things. It's that position specifically. Center backs always are a lot more susceptible to injury. They're the ones that are constantly moving up, moving down, going left to right, versus all the other players that are able to move wide. They're obviously center backs are doing slide tackles. Center backs are getting in the way of the ball. There's a lot more movement that they have to do that causes them to get injured a lot more. So, I mean, especially our center backs, they're just trying to be as much of a wall as possible.
Which we have great center backs. That's the good thing about Barcelona. And I think Araujo has struggled to kind of like understand the mentality. Not the mentality, sorry. To understand the style of play with the high line. I think he has struggled with that a little bit in comparison to like a Cubarsí or even an Eric Garcia. I also he got injured in that fucking game against Sevilla. Somebody slid and it was a dirty fucking slide tackle to his ankle. Like it was fucked up by the Sevilla player. But yeah, he's injured again, so hopefully he can come back soon.
He'll be back.
He'll be back. He's a strong.
We don't need him right
player,
now, but in a couple weeks, just he'll be back.
I think he just kind of like fucked up his ankle, like twisted it or something. It was pretty bad, but he'll bounce back. How about we move over to the EPL? With the EPL, the leading board goes to Liverpool. Liverpool with 67 points. Arsenal with 54, so quite a difference. Nottingham Forest still fucking killing it with 48 points. And Man City, just to mention the fourth place, is 47 points. And Chelsea is 46.
Yeah, so not a good form right now. Man City's going through that Man U slump after they started changing coaches. So Man U was just every which way they could find a way to lose, they're losing. And same thing with Man City. They had
it's like they're in their head about it almost.
I don't know how. I mean, I don't think age is a factor for most of their players. I mean, De Bruyne is, yes, he's older, but
no, they got fast players too.
Exactly.
They got fast players.
And they just signed 3 more people. So it's just, I don't know if it's just they're just not meshing well. Everybody has a slump, by the way. I mean, they did just win back to back. and the Champions League.
Since we're on the topic of Man City, they did get kicked out of the Champions League, but Liverpool fucking killing it.
13 points clear. I know yesterday at the game, I couldn't stop hearing it over and over again. I took a Man City jersey, everybody's quiet. But then this year, I didn't even take a jersey. I'm not even starting anything.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Hey guys, what's going on over there? Can't hear you from fourth place." And I'm like,
"Oh,
bitch."
Yeah, bro. Mo Salah's having the fucking time of his life. Scoring bangers with that left foot of his. Just, I was watching some of his goals. Just fucking amazing. And Luis Diaz as well. You know, always, the Colombian player, always fucking solid. Gapco has also gotten good minutes and scored. And Soboslai, number 8 as well. Number 8 is a technician, bro. He's really good. I really like Soboslai as a player. They're fucking killing it. Man City lost against Arsenal as well. 5-1, bro. They destroyed our booty hole.
I don't know what's going on there. It's just they, for the life of them, they just cannot win. There's no pedigree there. You know, you have most of your players. It's not like you have and everybody points back to the fact that we're not at full strength right now because there's a couple injuries here and there. But it's like, dude, you're all professionals. There should be some. It's literally, I don't think it's necessarily that we don't have the talent. It's that they don't have like the belief in themselves to be able to.
Something's going on. Something's going on mentally.
And you're sitting here and telling me Pep.
Do you think Pep has something to do with it? I think he might.
He might just be in an internal slump. The way he does things, I mean, he's scratching himself. He's doing all this other dumb shit. I don't know if he's mentally right. Maybe he needs a break.
I think he does. I think that's what Klopp did.
And I think that
fuck it.
I think he'll be fine. He just might not be because he's still going to be there next season. So I think, you know, not having the pressure of having to win a fucking quintuple every year because they always put him in the same conversation. You're always going to win Champions League and the FA Cup and LaLiga ain't true. Now they're gonna win LaLiga too. Fuck it. The Premier League, and then you got the Carabao Cup, and every cup they can win, everybody wants to put Man City there to win it all. Obviously, at some point, that's gonna be a breaking point.
Which it's kind of weird, right? Because they do put that pressure on him, but I mean, there's great teams in. I mean, Liverpool's killing it. So why does Man City get so much hate on?
Because they were so good. The problem is that a lot of people. And this is why I tell people I'm not a regular Man City fan. A lot of people think that this is, and especially now this day and age of social media being everywhere, everybody talks about Man City. Man City's always at the forefront when it comes to the Premier League because they're constantly winning, and especially social media boosts that. Man City was not that good before. They got all this success in the span of 13 years.
Their media team fucking killed it.
Oh, they're killing over here. They got titles on titles on titles on titles. And then they got back-to-backs. They got the Champions League. Everybody wanted to talk shit about Man City not being able to win the Premier League. Boom. Now they have more Premier League titles than most. The ones, especially the ones they're talking about. Everybody wanted to talk shit about the fact that they couldn't win Champions League.
I would say as well, like, oh, Pep is a genius, and now he's a fucking. Now they. Don't bring him down from being a terrible, like...
Man City is to the Premier League what the Dallas Cowboys are to the NFL. The only difference is that Man City is actually winning. So,
gotcha.
So it just comes with the territory of being so good. Same reason why the downfall was so great for Manchester United when they finally started, taking a shit like they are now. Everybody's like, oh no, after Ferguson leaves... everything's gonna be fine because the culture's still there, the team's still there. Fuck no. Fuck no.
It was the coach.
100% the coach.
No, the culture as well. I mean, they do have
everything is just like air out of the stadium.
I mean, Ferguson. If we're talking about Ferguson, I mean, he was in another level of the way he would manage his teams.
To all the other coaches that were there. That's what I'm saying. This might be good for Pep. I mean, not having all that pressure of constantly having another tournament. Yeah. Not to mention then you have international games and then you have...
Imagine how much planning he has to fucking
Imagine doing all that. Now you can just sit back and throw on the boob tube and couple beats of the meat, and then he's good to go. You know.
Except he's out of the Champions. Nobody
but he already
wants
won one last year. How many Champions Leagues has Pep already won?
Yeah.
You know,
Also, Champions is like a big, tall order. It's a lot of stress as well.
The setup this year, it's a different animal completely. I mean, taking off a year would be all right. I just wish they weren't so ass.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
They are ass right now, and I mean they're in fourth place. So we shouldn't be too harsh on them.
They're going to be in Champions League next year.
But the difference is quite significant. I mean, Liverpool 67 points, Man City 47. That's 20 points right there.
They come back.
At least we're not Chelsea, not just no.
Everything could be.
Or no, not even.
At least we're not
Manchester United. Manchester United.
At the end of the day, Manchester is blue. Kiss my ass.
That's funny. Arsenal did lose against West Ham 1-0, and they got a red card. I think it was a defender, Lewis Kelly or something. Lewis Kelly got a red card, and they were able to lose against West Ham.
Yeah, West Ham is that's a team that'll sneak up on you randomly, especially if you're sleeping. The one opportunity, because a lot of people got to remember, this is still the Premier League. This isn't a Sunday league.
Yeah.
Granted, there is teams that are ass, like bad, but they're still gonna. If they were to play them in the
Brighton is not having a great season.
No.
Brighton is struggling this season.
But guaranteed, you put them into an 11-11 versus anybody in the state that just plays on Sunday, is smacking you at least 35-0 minimum.
Yeah, I think Nottingham Forest destroyed Brighton 7-0.
Yeah, they put a touchdown on them, but in American terms.
We saw Ederson, the goalkeeper for Man City. We saw him on the goal this time around as well, and he had a great assist. They won 4-0 against Newcastle, so they secured the bag this time around.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's switch it up. Let's go to La Liga MX. These are your results as of today. This is literally, we're March 2nd, so there's going to be some games that still need to be played, right? This time around, because this is Sunday. But these are the teams as of right now. So León keeps leading, 26 points. Club América, 23 points, just 3 points away. Tigres, 19. And Toluca is fourth, and then Necaxa is also behind him, 18th place. With 18 points. León is fucking playing beast mode, bro. Like, they're
anybody that can give America shit is good in my book, which is great. I mean, I thoroughly enjoy seeing them second. I want to see them close to, and then just not get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. James Rodriguez has really stepped up and carry that team. Toluca also with Alexis Vega is fucking showing up, but they just don't. It's hard. You have León up top, fucking killing it, and then Club América also a great fucking team. So it's not easy to step up. But Alexis Vega, I believe América beat Toluca yesterday 3-0. So that must have been hard for them, but it's not easy to beat America. But Toluca, Alexis Vega had a fucking banger too. He's scoring. He's doing
what he's supposed to be doing.
But it's hard. It's hard to play against León or America. Right
America's in their like third or fourth golden age, so right now is definitely a prime time for them to be whooping on everybody.
It seems like they have the right amount of like youth and
youth and experience mixing together to be able to mentor the younger kids, but at the same time give that energy to the older ones.
They play really nice.
But yes, they do play nice.
El chiquito de el mediocampista de América, the midfielder, he's fucking finding himself, and he's scoring. He's also giving assists, which makes me happy because he's also one of the midfielders that Mexico tends to take. So I'm glad that he's having a good season as well. He's inspired.
Mexico needs to do an overhaul, definitely, for the national team.
Yeah, bro.
So
They haven't played, huh? They haven't played. Mexico hasn't played.
No, trust me, we would know. It's like we're saying, social media drags it everywhere. The Mexican national team, they're gonna play like Trinidad and Tobago or like St. Bart's or some small team that has like just enough players. So just enough players just to be able to be into a tournament. They're like, we have 2 subs. They're like, good, you're gonna play Mexico. Bro, everybody comes out. Everybody wants to watch the games. So yeah, we would have known by now if Mexico was playing. But either way, they have to get ready. World Cup's next year.
Yeah. That's fucking insane. The World Cup is
yeah. The World Cup is gonna. Oh, dude, I was seeing something. I don't know if it's a joke, but I saw that somebody was saying that the World Cup final, one of the tickets there was like 200,000.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that.
Oh yeah, I did see that. That it's fucking thousands of dollars to be able to get a ticket.
I'm not gonna take out a mortgage to go see a game for 90 minutes.
No, bro, are you fucking kidding me? And they not to get too political here, but I also saw that because of who's in office currently, that it might make it harder for people to get access to, like, not a passport, but a visa to come over here to watch the games.
Yeah, well,
so that might affect the pockets of FIFA as well.
Yeah, well, and then also a lot of people, when they have a player come over to the United States, most of them they still have to apply for a work visa. They don't come over here for free. So
yeah,
I want to know how that's going to work out too. Politics and soccer, they go together.
Yeah, bro, 100%. No, 100%. I think politics and soccer go hand in hand, and it's like left against right, or Man City, Manchester United, type of mentality.
Yeah,
they have a lot of similarities that way. Yeah, Liga MX is fucking flourishing. I've been seeing a lot of good games, and there's just a lot of talent. There's Kennedy from Pachuca, I believe. He's fucking killing it. Forward, Brazilian. There's a few Brazilians that are in Liga MX that are fucking thriving as well.
Hell yeah.
Tigres is struggling a little bit. They're in 3rd place, but they've been kind of like dealing with cards and making some drama, I guess, more than anything.
Makes it more interesting to watch.
Yeah, no, right now the Liga MX is really fun to watch. Good goals. And then the MLS, I have the Eastern and Western because it's split that way, right? So there's 2 leading board teams. So this is for the Western side, which we should be there. Colorado Rapids, we're looking at you. It's San Jose with 6 points, LAFC with 6 points, San Diego 4 points, and FC Dallas 4 points.
You're welcome for that point, by the way.
That's true, because they tied it.
It's funny if you look at the table and you look at the Rapids position. They're in 10th place. They played 2 games and they tied both of them.
Mm-hmm.
But they literally have 0 goal differential because they only had goals this week. So it's just like 0-0-0-2.
Ouch.
Yeah, but no, so San Diego, this is their first season.
3 California teams: LA, San Diego, and San Jose. What does that tell you about fucking California? Huh?
They got money.
They got money, yeah.
Imagine the tax rate over there for them. It just makes them like regular folk at that point. How much they get taxed? Oh my god.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, San Diego, this is their first season. They're doing good. They started off winning 2-0 their first game, and that was very, very interesting. I believe they played against the Galaxy. I think that was their first game. But either way, that was, because they ended up playing, everybody's like, oh, they beat the champs, which is true. They did, and they did. But the thing is that I don't know, I can't gauge how good they are or how good they're gonna be, because if anybody's ever seen the MLS, the first few games, everybody's finding their footing, everybody's finding out how they play, blah blah blah. San Diego's
a little slower.
Yeah, San Diego's been vibing together for a minute now, just to get ready for the first game. So I don't know if this was their like Super Bowl for winning that first game, because they followed it up with a tie, but I don't know if that was like the just the pinnacle, or
because that's the newest team, no? That's the newest team to the franchise, and El Chucky Lozano, we were discussing that.
They have some clean ass jerseys too. God,
yeah, they do have some nice jerseys. You're right.
But yeah, they won, and then San Jose, stupid amount of people that they got. But they got Joseph Martinez, who was a MLS MVP with Atlanta. He won with Atlanta, and then he went to Montreal. Now he's with San Jose. And then they got Chicho Arango from RSL, which mind-boggling. Why the hell you would give your best player away? That literally made your team last year.
That's fucking stupid.
What the hell? It's like
they sold him.
Yeah, it's like selling your best basketball player to the Lakers.
And have it.
Yep. No. Or selling like Patrick Mahomes to like another team and thinking you're still gonna be, elite. No, dude. I was just like, Real Salt Lake doesn't have anybody. I'm not gonna be surprised if they tank this year.
They have Diego Luna from Locomotives.
Okay, we're gonna give him a shout out and say, hey, that's about
Diego
all
Luna,
we got.
You have a place in my heart.
In my heart.
Is that the left?
He's like, wait.
Where's my heart? My heart is in the middle.
But yeah, that's what San Diego. They're gonna come up probably mid-table, high table. That's what I think. San Jose, because you have somebody like Joseph Martinez and you have somebody like Chicho Arango, both playing on the same team.
They're making some magic happen.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Cooking.
And then obviously
cooking and serving.
LAFC is always gonna be up there. They got the star power every which way you can think of. You got to remember they still have Giroud.
I mean, they got Will Ferrell. Goddamn it! Talk about star power.
Yeah. You're like, they're gonna throw in Will Ferrell just for fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's always gonna be a good team. So seeing them up top, it just makes sense.
Yeah, and then on the Eastern Conference, we got Philadelphia Union leading with 6 points, Columbus Crew with 6 points, Charlotte with 4 points, and New York Red Bulls with 3 points on 4th place.
Yeah.
So Messi's team is not even on the 5th or 6th even.
Which is crazy. Well, they had Champions League, so they might have rested. Like I said, the first few games, I don't know why they do this, but first few games, there's not a whole lot of, because it's a long season. They got, I think it's 38 games total, but you can make it mid-table. So it doesn't have to be a whole lot of, it sounds fucked up. You don't have to have a whole lot of effort to get into the playoffs, which is kind of why everybody gets mad at them.
Are you saying the MLS is weak as fuck?
Watch
your words,
they were rated, the MLS is rated top 10. One of the top 10 leagues in the world already. It came out last week.
Okay.
It's going up there. I don't know where Liga MX is. But anyways, they made it to the top 10 leagues of the world. I think they're going to... It should be a good season. Philadelphia is always on top. Messi's team is going to take a second. They're playing more random tournaments. I think they still have the Club World Cup coming up too. So there's preparation for a bunch of things that they have to play in the middle of all this season. And like I said, you just got to be 8th, 70th place and up to make the playoffs. So
there's a chance for the underdog.
Yeah, they could take a couple weeks off, taking fat L's.
Yeah. Messi got since we're in the topic of Messi and Inter Milan, sort of, he got a new haircut. You know, he's letting did you see that whole hype of him letting the hair be kind of longer for the World Cup?
That's so weird.
Also, he changed his barber because he was he must have. It's like a meme that's popping up because he looked like a pinhead, sort of, with a haircut. He had it high and tight.
He looked like this.
Yeah, he looked a little pinheady, and then they noticed that he would look better with like a taper fade, right? So now he has like sort of a taper fade, longer hair, because a photo came out of him like for 2026, him having this luscious long hair.
Papa Messi?
Yeah, exactly. Daddy Messi.
Daddy Messi.
And so there's like this whole hype about it, right? So he's letting his hair, because it looks a little longer.
Why not? Well, everybody freaked out when he went blonde, so.
Yeah, that was kind of, I did freak out a little bit. And
a little bit of me was like, why? But then Suarez did that years later too, so. And then Neymar had that going on as well. And then Neymar came out with dreadlocks, which just threw me the fuck off.
All right, Angel. Well, we've gone through what's been going on at the MLS, and now we do have a section, since it's their new season. We do have a section prepared for you guys where we rate the jerseys of the MLS in this 2025 season. We do have some from the Western Conference and then some from the Eastern. We're going to start with the Western Conference. So, Angel, if you want to take it away, and we'll place the jerseys here so that you guys can join us rating them. And then if you guys have a different opinion on any of the jerseys or would like to comment, always welcome to place those comments down below, okay? All right, so let's start.
All right, so what I'm thinking is I'm gonna show you.
Jersey, man.
You like it?
I do like it. I do like it. The jersey they had a couple years ago, like 2 years ago, was really dope.
I hate it. I absolutely hate this jersey.
Really? I love green. That green is my favorite color.
I'm gonna show you my top 3 versus my bottom 3.
Okay.
So
Fair.
So this one right here is number 3 for me on the bottom. I like as far as the worst jerseys for me.
Okay.
Out of all the ones that came out of the Western Conference, like I don't like it. I don't like the black on the sides on the bottom or the armpit area. It just seems too generic, and the black stripes. And then it's just not to mention, you're playing on a green field, and this jersey's not gonna pop.
I see.
Especially with it being a professional team. They're gonna take care of the grass.
Are there shorts black on this one? Do you? Probably, huh?
Probably.
They usually.
Hopefully, because I'm saying if they're all green, you're not gonna.
It does blend in with the grass.
It's gonna end up being an eyesore or something. And then for top 3, number 3 for me is I do like this Rapids kit, and it's not just because it's the Rapids. It's just that the color scheme is a little bit different. I do like the integrated
design
C.
too, yeah.
Yeah, they don't have the Rapids logo, but they do have the Colorado C there with the soccer ball.
Yeah, they did change the logo, huh? To like the more of a flag, the Colorado flag.
Yeah, for this one specifically, this just they do have their home, still has their crest and everything. This is just for this alternate. I do like it.
That's dope.
But
and then the paddles underneath.
Yep. It's a nice jersey overall. I did see it in person. The color's a little bit darker as far as the blue.
Okay.
So it's not as white as it looks on I guess you could say on screen.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. And then for the next, this is my number 2 on the worst. I hate.
This sucks, bro.
I hate this jersey so much.
Like so basic, bro.
It's literally like imagine the jersey they give you for like gym.
Yeah.
And then they're like, hey, no, we're gonna just throw this together. And then I don't like the fact that
very basic, very bland.
Yeah, the red logo, like all red logo.
Yeah, it looks. Like it doesn't pop. Nothing really pops to me.
Which is really the reason why I also don't like it. Look, if you remember the Austin one, it was black on the bottom and the armpits are black. The same thing, red and black right there. And then, like I said, the logo is being all red. It's just no, thank you.
Yeah, I agree. This one's a bust for sure.
Yeah. And
not pretty at all.
Next is my number 1 for the best. They always come out with good jerseys all the time.
Wow.
I do like Minnesota's. Then this one I'm putting number 1. I'll show you number 2 in a second.
Minnesota's is dope as fuck, bro. Fuck.
I like the split in the middle. Looks like water. I mean, I don't know the background behind the jersey.
The legs, right? Probably.
But yeah, it just looks so good.
Yeah, bro.
Some people are gonna say it just looks like a splooge in the middle, but it looks good.
They drag, ding it. Sploosh is gay.
I do like this jersey. It looks pretty cool.
That's so funny.
But
yeah, no, it looks really cool. I guess we've all been there, right?
Yeah,
it looks like milk now that you're thinking.
Ding.
The Target sign. I like the Target logo, even though they've been in some hot water for some other shit.
Yeah. Actually, no, I'm placing this one number 2.
Okay.
Next one, number 1 for best jersey for me is Seattle's.
Okay.
I just like the diversity in the patterns, the colors they're using. I do like the fact that they contrast those lines on the bottom and the armpit area like the other ones. I know Adidas is just using a template for most of their jerseys anyways, so they're going to have to change it up. But I do like the way that they did change it on this one. Seattle's got some good jerseys every year.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
And this is their second jersey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because their first jersey is also really cool.
Yeah.
I like their first jersey, the green and blue stripes as well. Really nice. And they usually have a solid team.
Yeah. I like what they're doing. And just, like I said, the jersey just looks nice. It looks like an old sweater.
Yeah, it looks dope. I like the design and the patterns that they chose.
And then worst jersey for me is the Whitecaps. This has been
That's a lame brand
us
too.
a goddamn difference, bro. Tell us the difference between this jersey and the one from 5 years ago. Vancouver does not change their jerseys. It's so
Don't
annoying.
be so white, people. Jeez. Put some sass on that
Something.
shit.
I don't know, splash of color. There's more to...
You guys have to have some culture to kind of
something.
feed off of and inspire yourselves.
I mean, come on. It change it. Just change it. Everybody changed something.
But how much of a say do you think they have for Adidas? Is it Adidas? Because Adidas also tends to land sometimes on the blander side when it comes to jerseys as well.
Adidas, like you've seen most of these jerseys. I mean, realistically, this has the blue stripes in the bottom, but I guarantee you, in the armpit area, same thing as the other ones. It's just that this happens to be white.
Yeah,
same shit. They just like copy and paste. That's why most of the time, especially when they release the international kits, that's why it's like most people are lackluster because it just seems like the Colombia kit looks like the alternate Spain kit or some dumb shit like that. You know what I mean? Or the Argentinian kit looks like the Uruguay kit. You know, it just when you copy and paste from one company, I think that they should really have at least a representative or two from the team.
And we've seen it, right? I mean, we saw the Rapids with the with the water on there. Like, somebody has to have some sort of say, too. So it does land on the team.
And not only that, they need to have a collaboration with other people. Like, if you do Liga MX a couple years ago had a collab with Call of Duty. If you look up Tijuana's jersey or Santos's jersey, I think it was Puebla or Pachuca. I did Pachuca. Pachuca had a different jersey. They had a collaboration with Call of Duty, their own jerseys. So if they do that, I mean, there's a lot of companies you can collab on. Shit, why doesn't Columbus Crew collab with McDonald's? They're yellow. Like, shit like that, you know, or, you know, Target is on, I think it's Minnesota's, you know, why not collab with Target or something? It's just differentiate.
Be outside of the box.
Like, just don't
be more
be so cookie cutter with your jerseys just because you're trying to, you know, unify the league. We want some differentiation, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So people look forward to the alternates more than they do the mains. Like, this ass.
No, and the ones that I picked are alternate as well because the regular home ones were pretty basic. Yeah. One thing I do like about the MLS is that there's a lot of color, regardless when it comes to like jersey. Like, we have pinks, we have all sorts of blue apparently. Now with the San Jose, they haven't. No, not San Jose, San Diego, thank you.
They have like silver now.
Yeah, they have like a cool design as well. But this is, like you said, this is too basic. This is just... And they have a cool name and logo. Like, you could do some fucking mountain designs at the bottom. Give it some pizzazz. Yeah.
I mean, dude, I can probably make a better jersey.
Yeah,
I get it. Some people want to stick to it. FIFA is like, I think it's FIFA's, or not FIFA, but the game, EA's headquarters is in
complaining. He's like, y'all make the jerseys too complex.
They're in Vancouver, so that's why the reason why BC plays.
I see.
Is always in the FIFA games. So if that's one stadium that's always going to be there because they make the game there. Oh. So I'm like, well, you kind of have insight, bro. Do something with it, you know?
Yeah.
Shit.
They do have culture. People just don't know where to find it, I guess. Yeah. Do you have any more?
No, I just had 3 or 3.
Okay. No. I'm just asking.
This list this time was, like this release was kind of lackluster. Like you were saying, there's more jerseys that we didn't like versus the ones that we did. Yeah. Because like there's some that look exactly the same as the rest, and it's just like.
So these are the ones I liked. Okay, so we're gonna start with the New England Revolution jersey. I just like the colors that they chose, the color scheme on there. It reminds me a little bit of like an African jersey in a way.
Oh, was it the
ones that have
Nigeria?
Like, yeah, Nigeria that has the green and
that's really
white.
nice jersey.
And then in this situation, since there's something going on in the middle, if you look at I think it's trees. They're little trees. So that's what's cool about this. That they're little trees, pine trees. But what I do like is that since there's something going on in the middle, as you mentioned, when it comes to the armpits and the side, they kind of pop a little more. It doesn't look like as just one lane design on the sides, if you
It doesn't look so generic.
if you will. Yeah, it doesn't look so generic. It kind of makes the accents in the middle and the sleeves pop up a little more, and the sides. So yeah, I would say this is my one of my number ones. But I really like Philadelphia Union's second jersey as well. Both of them second jerseys again.
Yeah.
Just amazing. Their first uniform is their first kit is actually really, really nice as well. But this with the lightning, just fucking killing it.
Good. It looks good.
Yeah, I like the color scheme. I saw it the other day. I was watching the highlights, and it pops. Like you said, it doesn't look plain on the grass field.
Yeah,
but
if teams can step out of their shell, why can't
100%?
You don't have to keep it all the same. Like look at this. And
Except the goalie. What the fuck is the goalie wearing? I hate those jerseys,
dude, the
bro.
goalie, that's why I'm like, the goalie's jersey is this year.
If they don't look good on Stefan, like they're not gonna look good on anybody.
Like they're the same jersey with a different logo for like everybody.
Bro, it's so whack. Nike jerseys are actually pretty dope for goalies. They do
bring back the oversized jersey that was it Campos used to wear.
Yeah.
Hard.
And then Inter Miami, I like their black uniform a lot.
The black one does look
cool.
The
black looks good with the pink accents there. And then I feel like their jersey needed, if you're gonna do pink and light pink, I think it needs to be broken down with like a black in between, like you know what I mean? Kind of. I think a black line would have made it pop a little bit more, make it more distinguishable, if you will.
I do like it. It's weird ass jersey.
Yeah, I mean they have a cool color. You know, Orlando also has a cool color, being purple, straight purple. Then I saw somebody wearing magenta, as I was telling you. I don't know if it was like Cincinnati or
Probably St. Louis. St. Louis has a really close to magenta color.
Yeah. So this is the last one that I have, the Goosebump collaboration Columbus Crew second uniform.
You know what I'm saying? Do a little collaboration. It comes out cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the jerseys.
Talk about splooge. You know, these guys literally got ectoplasm all over them. It's supposed to glow in the dark as well. Like if you go to a rave and there's like UV lights, you know those, the splooge will pop. The colors will pop apparently.
Why didn't they do anything with the shorts though?
I know, right?
Actually, you know what? Never mind.
The socks. The socks would have been a cool touch.
The socks, yes. I don't think you want to do it on the shorts.
Yeah.
And that's something about splooge just on your shorts.
Yeah. No, but it's super dope. The Goosebumps kit
I do like it. It looks cool.
Did you grow up watching Goosebumps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
what a
Goosebumps.
fucking show that was.
That's a good show. They should make it.
Did it scare you?
When I was a kid, yeah. There was a couple that was like the Billy the Puppet or whatever.
Yeah, that one always fucked me.
That.
The Billy the Puppet one was fucked.
I think if they made it now, like an adult version.
The mask one. The one with the masks. Where one of them gets stuck.
Yeah. If they made an adult version, I'm not talking about people like straight up boning. I'm talking about like hardcore. Like over here, fucking Goosebumps.
Wink, 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 wink.
But like a horror version of Goosebumps where like people actually die and doesn't look like an off-screen killing.
Yeah,
that would be tight.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
No, I play the nostalgia. Do that.
Yeah. Well, there was another show, since we're on the nostalgia train, called "Don't Be Afraid of the Dark," which had like darker themes. It was basically like Goosebumps, but had darker themes, and that one was actually really fun to watch.
Those scary stories are on some shit.
And then you have the Creep Show. I mean, like, yeah, you can go on. Anyways, that's gonna be the last one, and then we actually got a new soccer ball too. Let's give the soccer ball some praise. Again, Adidas kills it when it comes to soccer balls.
They make some cool ass balls.
I would have liked this to be kind of. I like when they did the silver.
Yes.
With the added colors, I think that should be like a thing regardless for the MLS.
Like on that blue triangle, if there was like an accent of silver all the way around.
Yes, or make it the white silver and then the rest pop out. But I do like the silver aspect that they used to put on the ball. I think that was, they should have kept doing that with the MLS professional ball game.
Yeah.
Professional ball.
Nothing like a good set of balls, is all I'm saying.
Yes, we do like the ridges as well. And the one that they had last year wasn't so bad
Nah.
because he had some colors in it.
Yeah.
It was kind of
I do, this is more like a nod to like the older balls.
Yeah. Again, ding it. But I do like when it doesn't look bad, but I do like the purple. But I do like.
You like?
It doesn't look bad, but I do like the silver.
So you don't like blue balls?
I don't like that blue of a ball. Okay, if you catch my drift, yeah. So there it is.
Think we should cap it off with that.
Anything else you want to add before we start wrapping things up?
No, follow us and let us know how we're doing. And any feedback is good feedback. If you say that you don't like my glasses, then it's cool.
It's okay. I'm not gonna get hurt. I'm still gonna wear them, motherfuckers. Oh, and yeah, sorry about last time. We had a whole segment planned for you guys where we reacted to goals, and we were not able to post it because YouTube took it down.
Over
and over again.
And over again.
We're trying to find a way to get you guys what we want from the show, I guess.
I was pulling out knee pads. I was like, let's get this shit on. But they said no. So that didn't even work.
Yeah.
Hate it.
But yeah, like Angel said, keep letting us know. I hope you guys had fun. Remember, this is just to kind of shoot the shit, you guys, so that you guys can have fun listening to some people talking about soccer, the beautiful game, and making it fun, making it a little less monotone than two
people just saying,
ESPN dudes just saying.
Yep, exactly. That's kind of the sentiment here.
Yeah,
like, it's got to be off the cuff, and we say what we want.
Yeah, with just the right amount of spice as well, right? It's not your typical soccer show. We want to make it kind of pop up for you guys.
Yeah, so we're trying to put the ball in the net.
Ball in the net.
Both of them.
Yeah. Anyways, Angel, where can they find you?
They got my IG at just Angel Aguilar. You have my beautiful truck on there, NO133 Lancer on IG, TikTok, same thing. And yeah, just follow us and let us know how everything's going.
Yep, you guys can follow me at DerekMeyer92 on IG. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll kick it next time.
Yes, sir. Ow.
Ow.